guys, it's Amber Curry, and today I'm going to tell you the top 10 things you don't want to forget when going to college. Number 1, extra long fitted sheets. We get extra long beds because most adults are longer than the average twin size bed. And so yes, don't forget extra long twin size sheets to fit your extra long bed. I remember freshman year, some people had twin size sheets, but they didn't have extra long twin size sheets. So they had to go run back to the store to go get those extra long twin sheets. For me, it was in the letter and it said that they did have extra long twin beds. You should check up on that prior to buying your bedding for your college dorm. Number 2, Clorox wipes and Lysol. Literally, even though you think that, you're going to a room, it should be clean because the previous person who lived there the previous person who lived there no longer lives there anymore. However, the summer has, it's time, during the summer, rooms collect dust, especially if no one's occupying the room. So, yeah, definitely bring Clorox wipes, Clorox bleach, so you can wipe down all the dust and you can wipe down your room so it can be extra clean for when you want to put all your stuff in there. So, yes, that's definitely a must. Number 3, forks, spoons, knives, and a bowl. You definitely don't want to forget that because when you, say you want to eat in your room, you want to eat breakfast, you have a bowl, you have a knife, you have a fork, and a spoon. So it definitely comes in handy for those days you don't want to eat in the dining hall. Yeah, and then you can just wash out your knife, spoon, bowl, and fork in your sink if your dorm room doesn't have a kitchen. And so, yes, those are definitely come in handy, so don't forget that. Number 4, Tupperware. To me, this was huge because sometimes I didn't always want to go and eat in the dining hall. I didn't always want, or I don't, for me personally, I don't like eating dinner and lunch by myself. So breakfast is fine, but I don't really like eating breakfast and lunch. I don't really like eating lunch and dinner by myself. So when there was, in between classes, if I wanted a meal or a snack or whatever, or if I couldn't find anyone to eat dinner with me because they had a night class or whatnot, my roommate had a night class, I would just go down there and get whatever I was going to eat and then put it in the Tupperware, and then, or I would get everything that I just wanted to eat on a plate, and then I would put it in the Tupperware once I got to the table, and I would just take it to my dorm room. One, it's convenient, and especially it's awesome if you aren't hungry and say they stop serving food at a certain time. Say you weren't hungry at that time, you can just go down, take your Tupperware in your purse or whatever, or even in your hand. You can just take your Tupperware down there, get what you want on your plate, then just put it in there, and then take it back to your dorm room and eat it at your convenience. So that was always good, and I definitely encourage bringing Tupperware. It's also funny because at first I was really embarrassed to bring my Tupperware. I was like, oh, this is weird, but I did it anyways, and at first I was like, I didn't really want people to see me and whatnot, but after a while I just didn't care anymore. And it was funny because people after a while was like, oh, that's a good idea, this. And so a few weeks after that, I started seeing a few other people with their own Tupperware. So I definitely encourage you to get some Tupperware. It will literally save you. It's a must. And number 5, quarters. For my dorm, we had how you go to a laundromat and you just push the thing and then you can start washing your clothes at a laundromat. Well, I definitely suggest bringing at least $10 to $20 worth of quarters. And this is because say you are ready to wash your clothes and it's been a week or whatnot, and you're ready to wash your clothes, but oh wait, you don't have any quarters. So hopefully there's, I know on my college campus there was a bank, But if not, but still, even though there's a bank on campus, no one wants to, you just want to wash clothes, but instead you have to truck all the way down to the campus bank, or even off campus if your college doesn't have a bank, to get some quarters. And I definitely say bring $10 to $20 worth of quarters, because when you're ready to wash your clothes, you'll just be ready and set. So you'll just be ready and good to go when you are ready to wash your clothes. So definitely I would suggest bringing some quarters. Number 6, seasoning that you like. Even though I ate at the dining hall for, most of my meals, and I ate off campus as well, sometimes, you know how there's just certain seasoning that you like that your mom, cooks with, or say there's lack of seasoning when you went to the dining hall. I was like, oh, I wish I had my mom's this that she puts on her whatever dish this is. I suggest bringing that, and that way, say you're in your room and you did bring the Tupperware from your food from the dining hall to your dorm room, you can just put the seasoning on there that you like, especially if you go to an out-of-state university. It's always good to have, just something from home that, you can recognize. So that's always good. And another one that I would say is a microwave. I know for me, like if you want to have like the food that you bring from the dining hall, even if not, if you say you want to make popcorn, or say you want to just warm something up really quickly, a microwave in your room to me was a lifesaver, and so I definitely suggest bringing a microwave. And then number 8 is a mini fridge. You just want cereal before you go to class because you woke up late and you just want to do something quick. You can keep, fruit in there, or, just about anything. Definitely a mini fridge. It's awesome, and that was something that me and my roommate both got a lot of use out of. So I've definitely considered that. And 9 is a hot water heater. And not the kind of hot water heater that you're probably thinking. Most dorms do have hot water. So the hot water heater that I'm talking about is the hot water heater where you can just pour like distilled or, bottled water into, like, it's kind of like a little, you can just pour water into it and then you plug it in and then it heats up your water. That way, you don't have to worry about warming up your water in the microwave, or say you want oatmeal. It's a safer alternative. And it's great because it's quick, and if you don't have a stove in your dorm room, it's just quick and easy. And I would definitely, you can even have like hot cocoa where you live if it snows. And number 10 is sentimentals, because he's snorting up a storm over here. Come on. Let's go. Last but not least is sentimentals. Sentimentals are awesome because, I feel like some people are like, oh, it'll be silly if I bring this. Definitely bring sentimentals because it's always uplifting, especially if you go to a school that's, if you're hundreds of miles away from home, you're still able to have, things that are familiar, like a picture frame of your dog or of your grandmother, or stuffed animal that just reminds you of home. And don't be afraid, no one's going to tease you, and it's just not that big of a deal. We're all adults. And sentimentals are a great way to make you feel more at home in your new space in your dorm room. So I hope that those 10 things are helpful when you're packing for your new up-and-coming adventure and going to college. And I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.